Okay, here we go, guys. I am at the Fort Hill Stairs at the Rocky River Nature Center. Got the camera kind of mounted. Got my older phone that I'm using for this, so it's not going to necessarily be the best. But I have to use my other phone because even though I'm on lunch, I have to kind of still answer emails and things like that in case, something's important. So, there's one of those new electric BMW race car kind of things. If you haven't seen one, by the way, how cool is that? Very, very cool. There's one that shares the electric plug at the Crocker Park where we go, and I usually park next to it. That's a really, really, really cool electric sports car right there that BMW has anyway. The reason that I'm using this old one, like I said, is because I still have to kind of use my other one, and it may ring and other things like that. In fact, I'm going to try to turn the ringer off, but I'll check it periodically because I still have to, going into open enrollment, it's very, very, very busy. And even though I do take a lunch break, it's nice to kind of stay up on things if I get a notification. So anyway, Rocky River Nature Center, Fort Hill Stairs. We've been here many times. Totally awesome place. You can see it's quite busy today because it was 41 degrees this morning, but it went up to a whopping 70, which for the middle to end of October is pretty nice. We never know what we're going to get in October or November in Cleveland. We could get a whole bunch of snow, or we can get a wonderful fall day like this. It just depends. So you can see the leaves are just coming down hard. This is more like the time that they should fall. We did a little video on the oak trees, and actually we may wait to do that video because it's more of a Halloween video. So we have a video coming up on our oak trees. Those don't usually fall till way later in the year. However, ours got a little problem this year that doesn't happen that often. And so we have a video coming up on that probably soon, and we'll be sharing that. So the oak tree leaves are falling a little earlier, especially around our house this year. But this is a normal fall day. As you can see, lots and lots and lots of people have a tendency to come up here during the fall times, and they will come in family groups because the Rocky River Nature Center is very popular. A lot of people do like to do the stairs for exercise, which is what I'm doing up here. I'm going to come down here and show you real quick. This is just absolutely magnificent. It is unbelievable. Now, again, there's probably some shakiness in the camera. I'm wearing a body mount, but I'm going to try, oh, listen to that. That was a woodpecker right there. I'm going to go over there so you can see that other bridge too. This is the Nature Center Jack and I come to, and Pamela, to exercise and work out. He is obviously in school. We did come here quite a few times this summer, but we did a lot more of the bike riding type of thing. He is on swim team right now. So he's doing swimming workouts, weight workouts, plus working out with Pamela and I on the weekends when he's not doing those workouts. And he does love coming here. He likes to go up the stairs and then go around the trail with Pamela and then back around. So they do that. I am not super fond of that. I like to just do these stairs. I like to try to do them about 10 times. We'll see how I do today. We're not doing it as much as we were in the past, but with the fall coming, I like to do it more often. You can see just huge groups of people like to go along these paths. A lot of these people aren't really here for exercise. They're just trying to get out to see the fall beauty. They might do the stairs once and go to the top. And it is very challenging. There's 165 stairs, and it is very challenging even just to do them one time. This is the amazing bridge that comes down over here. So I'm going to show you that. Look at this. So that path goes back around, and there's paths that go all through the woods. So this bridge goes over, but they made a shorter one underneath. There's some big family here checking things out. Looks like they're gonna have some pizza. Have some pizza by the fall. Look at those leaves. Look at that sky today. Unbelievable, huh? Lean back a little bit so you can see. Wow. And then over there, of course, is the stairs. I'm gonna move over here. You can see the stairs right there through the woods. So I'm gonna go hit those stairs. 165 of those. I do wear my toe shoes. As you can see, I like to feel it as much as possible in all of my leg muscles, foot muscles, toe muscles. A lot of people ask me how these are. You can see I'm walking on this gravel right here. It's not incredibly comfortable if you were to do it all the time, but to go through these short periods, they are very minimalistic, but they do have a rubber bottom to them. So, you know, you can go along a trail like this. I certainly wouldn't do like a 4 or 5 mile jog through these trails like Jack and Pamela do, because it is all gravel and it is uncomfortable. But that's not why I don't do it. I just like the stairs as more of a challenge. I like to really work the calf muscles that way and the leg muscles and everything else. I don't do 2 steps at a time like Pamela does. She's trying, of course, to use more thighs and glutes. I do a lot of leg workouts that are pretty good. I'm very happy with how they're going. I primarily do this for the calf workout and the cardio workout. I just go right on the edge of the step with my toes. And if you do it 10 times, that's about, 1,165, whatever, stairs. And then, of course, you have to come down. So that negative motion is very unique, too. And I'd rather be out here than a gym, doing a Stairmaster or something along those lines. So I kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I do it for my calves and also for the enjoyment of being outside and the beauty. And because I can talk to one of my clients on the way here and then take an hour here if I want and then talk to one of my clients on the way back home, and it's not really disrupting my day very much. So, yeah, you can hear that woodpecker going, huh? Yeah, a lot of people do. So what this does is you go up all the way. Let me show this here. You go up all the way and then around. And then that path comes back right here, and I think it's about a half a mile. And they usually do that, I don't know, I want to say 4 or 5 times. Hi. Always lots of dogs. Always lots of dogs on the trail. A lot of them do go up the stairs too. Yeah, there's some Rottweilers there, and this is a lab here coming up. That's where we just were over there. So anyway, just a little introduction. I'm going to take you guys along with me. I usually just kind of put my drink right here, at the bottom of the stairs, in the shade, and all that. How you doing? Yeah, the dogs love it here. All right, let me just check this email one more time. And up and away I go. And I'll usually check it at the top and bottom. Again, this time of year, my job can be very, very demanding, but I don't mind it because I get more downtime in the summer and stuff like that when Jack's off, and it works out very well. So I will sometimes work 12 to 16 hours a day, and that's fine. I don't mind it at all to have the freedom that I have on certain days. So I'm going to point this down a little bit just so you can see I usually stay right on this first board here, just on the edge of my toes. And that's how I do it, to really work the calves more and stuff, because you have very long legs, and I always have trouble developing those calves no matter what I do. And so I do find that this works very well, and I just go nice and slow. I don't make it incredibly high intense or anything like that. And again, gonna take you guys along for the ride and just kind of show you what this is like real time. If you ever have an opportunity to come to Cleveland and do the Fort Hill Stairs, especially in the fall. It is absolutely incredible. It is beautiful here, which is why so many people come. You can see the leaves start to kind of clutter the stairs a little bit, and you have to be careful that you can get slippery, especially if it rains. Now you'll notice this first time up, this first one is pretty rough on the, especially because I'm talking, pretty rough on the air. It's a gasser. So yeah, right away. You get to this that's the halfway point right there. You can really start to feel it right away. So we'll see how this goes. I usually try to do 10 times. Between walking around and getting ready and all that, of course I have to change my shirt when I get back in the car. So it takes less than an hour usually. So, see how it goes today. I'm gonna stop right here just to show you guys what's going on. There you go. That's the view, guys. Isn't that incredible? The leaves are really changing. Again, nearing the end of October. And look at that. And that's something you can see. If you look closely, there's a big blue or gray heron coming down there. You can see hawks and heron, ducks and geese, everybody flying around. Pretty amazing. So, yeah, that's the big stop. Not really the middle, past the middle, about 2/3 of the way. And of course, there's these little areas like this that they have for, you know, if you're gonna stop and overlook it, not upsetting the traffic. Look at all these guys up here that turn red. Wow, look at those, huh? So awesome. So a lot of people, again, will come out just because it's this time of year and stuff and all that. What's going on over here?
Oh, just replacing, this is a eco counter right here.
Oh, cool.
And it's hooked up in this hole, and the cable runs all the way to that pole. And every time someone walks past that pole, it counts.
Oh, neat.
And that data gets into a marketing team. And that
Awesome.
lets marketing know if people are coming to the parks or not, and if not, what can we do to get people in the parks?
Well, this is one of the hottest spots.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty much that's
is
the
it okay
whole
if I put this on my YouTube channel? If I put you on my
Yeah.
YouTube channel? We do a lot with the Cleveland Metro Parks to promote it. We have a YouTube channel, me and my son, called Jack and Dan.
Oh, nice.
We've done a lot of videos
Check
here on
it
the
out.
stairs.
Yeah, I
and
live
in-
right north Olmsted. So.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I usually come here all the time.
Yeah, we live
I'm
in
an
North
IT,
Ridgeville.
though, for the Metro Parks.
So what do you do for the Metro Parks?
I'm an IT technician.
Oh, cool. So look, you can be in IT and still work outside. Isn't that neat?
Yeah, I'm a field tech. They call me. My nickname's the Gopher.
That's so
'Cause I
cool.
run around like the golf courses and the reservations.
Well, Jack's
Just do whatever.
at school right now, obviously, but a lot of
Right.
times he'll come with me, and he loves IT and he loves nature. So I'll have to tell him to, hey, there's a job you can do right
It
there.
absolutely is. It's pretty much IT. He's like out in my car's my office. So
That's awesome,
I'm just
man.
down the road with my equipment and.
So,
replacing
I
stuff.
never noticed that. So this little
Yeah.
pole right here has a little
Yeah, it's got
eye
little-
thing on it.
Those little like holes down right there.
Oh, that's
It's
so
got a
cool.
little
I never
sensor
noticed
count.
that.
It actually
I'm gonna have to
works
show
out
him that.
Yeah, it actually counts people coming in and out.
Yeah, so anytime somebody passes it.
Yeah, if it goes that way, it counts an in. If it goes that way, that's an out.
Oh, how cool.
Yeah, it can tell the difference. Some French company.
That's awesome. Well, we do a lot of these types of videos because, you know, we're proud of the Cleveland Metro
Right,
Parks being
absolutely.
voted. What were they voted? #1 for how many years?
So when we win that award, I believe we hang on to that for 3 years.
Oh, that's cool.
So we have it next year, and then after that, it'll be up to give out again.
Yeah. Well, it's magnificent, and this view up here is incredible. I come to do these stairs on my lunch break, so I'm going to try to do them 9 more times. I only did them once.
I don't know if it's in the Metro Park, but they introduced the Ohio otter.
The Ohio otter.
Yeah, it's back.
Really?
Yeah, otters are native to Ohio. They were like hunted to extinction or almost extinction.
Really?
Metro Parks has been working on this program finally, and now we introduced otters into the wild. I don't know where they are. They're keeping that hush up.
Oh, okay, but they're part of the Metro
Otters,
Park, sure.
because they're like protected.
Well, I'm sure
But
we'll
they-
see
but they're
some.
Cleveland otters, though. They're pretty
That's awesome.
I don't think they're around this area, but
Yeah.
they're somewhere.
That's super
They're
cool.
real small too, so
Oh, are they?
yeah.
Oh, how neat. Maybe we'll see some.
But they are a type of otter.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
Like more of a ferret size or something. Well, I wanted to show this view. Well, maybe we will. Look at this view, guys, hanging off the cliff here. Wouldn't you like this guy's job? Wow, how cool is that? So if you work in IT, try to get a job at the Metro Park so you can come out and see things like this instead of sitting in a cubicle all day, right?
No cubicle for me.
Well, nice meeting you, sir. You have a great
What's your
day.
name?
My name's Dan.
Dan, okay.
Yeah, Jack and Dan is the name of our channel.
Gotcha.
Tyler's your name?
Yep.
All right. Well, Jack will be excited. He'll have to watch this
Yeah.
and be cool. I'm going to try to hit these stairs, get these calf muscles rocking today.
Well, good luck to you, and you have a good day.
Take care. You too, man. What a cool thing we ran across, Tyler. That's awesome. All right. So this is when it's going to get kind of bumpy. I do have a tendency to come down kind of fast. I just bopped out on me right on the toes. And look at that view while we're going down, huh? So the camera may bounce a little bit. And that's just going to be normal. So we go down. Try not to go too fast, not trying to move too slow. How you doing? Hello. You see lots of people like to come for the workout and for the exercise. A lot of people probably who work from home or also who may have started working from home because of COVID and maybe stayed there, or who work evenings and so they're coming now, or maybe they work nights and they're just waking up. Who knows? I've done all of those shifts as a nurse, and you make the best of it. So right now is noon, a little bit after noon, and I'll go, like I said, try to go 10 times and take in some of this beauty. Look at this, guys. Oh, there's a heron right there. Oh, let's see if I can catch him real quick. I don't know that I'll be able to zoom in because the way I have this kind of harnessed up, but saw him spreading his wings over here. You can see him right on the edge of that log standing up straight. It looks like a big gray one there. Looks almost white in the sunlight there. Wow, look at him. Beautiful. Wouldn't that be neat to see otters? I didn't even know we had otters here. So yeah, he's right over there on the edge of that thing, and he was just spreading his wings open when I came down, but we'll see if he does that again. Oh, there, he just shook his tail. Yeah, you'll see these heron out here. Big, beautiful. We've done videos on the heron quite a few times, and they are magnificent, and they absolutely will fish and hunt right in front of us. All right, enough of all that. Let's get to work here. So we're just going to keep kind of going here and just rocking it out. That first one's usually pretty tough, and then it gets everything kind of going and everything, and then it's rock and roll time. So again, this may be a little shaky with, you know, the mount. Again, these are 6 feet across, so technically speaking, it is social distancing. Some people still like to wear masks. That's fine, it's up to them. Some people feel fine because it's outside or whatever. But it is nice. Even during COVID, when it was, you know, at the height of things, people still would come here and get outside and get a workout and be able to feel comfortable. And some wore masks and some did not. Whew. Yeah, it's tough. It's number 2. Again, taking you guys on a real-time deal here. Just to kind of show you, you can always make time for exercise. I talked a lot to my patients and clients about what is recommended. American Heart Association recommends 160 minutes a week. That's about 2.5 hours, 150 minutes a week, 2.5 hours. Again, it's about 21.5 minutes a day, or any kind of conglomeration. So, what I do is I like to do an hour or so at a time. So I have to do it like two or three times a week. So, if I do an hour here, I'll do an hour another day this week, maybe another hour. So 3 days a week, about an hour a piece. And then a lot of times at the end of working out, I might do some cardio as well for 20 or 30 minutes. So it all adds up, If I only had time to do this 5 times, that'd be half an hour or whatever, And do it more often. But really getting the 150 minutes a week of intensity, getting that heart rate up to your target heart rate is what's important. Remember, your target heart rate is 220 minus your age times 85%. At least 65% of that, but shoot for 85%. I promise you, coming and doing these stairs, you're gonna have no problem getting your target heart rate, especially if you don't really take much of a break. I normally don't, but I'm shooting some stuff for you guys and stuff. Usually it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. And of course, it was very interesting meeting that gentleman. That was awesome. It's nice to see people bringing their kids. Some of these kids aren't in, preschool yet or anything. It's nice to see these parents bringing them. What a cool place. That nature center is awesome. Again, I'll put a link in the description if you've never seen it. Jack and I did a video in there. Really, really, really good. Look at these kids. I mean, again, their family brought them. They're having some pizza. Sitting by the dock, looking at the reflection. Look at the reflection of that water. Let's see. And that heron's still sitting there. You can see him kind of sideways now, turned around and showed us his back. And that's something. I am going to get a little drink. Usually about every 2 times I take a big old drink. Put some ice cold water in here. Look at that path. Maybe I'll go down this path at the end just to show you. It is quite miraculous and beautiful this time of year. Absolutely. Checking the email again real quick. Make sure nothing is of dire importance. And gonna head back up again. There we go. All right. Again, right on the tips of the ball of the foot, not the heel. My heel is completely hanging off the edge, and I'm just trying to go. Now, sometimes I'll put my legs closer together, like this time. Usually the odd times up, I'll put my legs closer together. And then even times, I'll put my legs out more like this. Just kind of hitting different angles, giving, you don't really necessarily always want to do the same angle. It's the same for any exercise. If you're doing biceps, if you're doing triceps, if you're doing chest, hit different angles. You've heard of, incline chest, decline chest, closed grip chest press, all those things. Here comes Tyler, he's all done. All done for the day, man?
No.
For right here, though. Awesome.
Now I'm after the zoo.
All right, man. That sounds like fun. Hey, you too. Nice to meet you. How cool. How cool. These guys, champs. Way to go, guys. It's challenging. So, basically, I like to do these kind of videos again to show people there's always something you could do. There are many people that I talk to who say, well, there's not a gym by me or whatever. Again, there's always something like this, whether it's an apartment building staircase. We've done plenty of those types of things when we go on vacation, and we'll hit the stairwell. You know, if it's cold outside, or maybe it's really hot outside, or whatever. The other thing is that you can always look for high school or junior high or college that might have bleachers, and you know, utilize the bleachers, things like that. But yeah, it's a great way to do it. All right. Let's get back down here. That's 3, we got 7 more to go. Just hang over here one more time. Show you guys that. And that's something. I try to hold this when I'm coming down so it doesn't bounce too much. But yeah, Jack loves coming here. I've been bringing her here for many, many years. But yeah, a lot of swim practices and stuff, so last thing he feels like doing is more exercise. He's been digging swim team so far. He's another champion dog. Look at this guy. Awesome. A lot of dogs like this and hit the trail. Obviously, Lacey and George do not. They're dachshund. They have tiny little legs. They hate stairs. Especially Lacey. She just looks at me like, nope, not gonna do it. So, you know, Pamela will sometimes put George in a backpack. He's only like 13 pounds, so she'll put him in a backpack and do the stairs for extra weight. And he enjoys, of course, anytime he's close to mommy. So looks like these folks finished their pizza. They're gonna go for a walk now. Awesome. We're gonna see if this crane's still here real quick. And he is. He's just getting some sun. Getting some sun. You can see here there's quite a bit of fish and stuff coming up. We've done some shorts of some of the fish here and stuff. If you haven't seen them, check out the shorts. Fish and turtles and frogs and all those things. A lot of times we'll just put those in a little shorts video. But there's lots of those. You guys gonna do stairs?
Yeah.
Let's go. All right, so now this odd one, I'm going my 4th one. I'm going wide with my feet. So I like to mix it up. Hits different muscles. If you bend your knees more, you'll get this soleus. If you straighten them, you'll get the gastrocnemius, which is the top part. Of course, you'll get more of the perineal type of muscles on the side and the foot if you open your stance or close it, and all those things as well. Because these are not huge steps and I'm going 1 step at a time, I'm not feeling a lot in my knees or thighs or hips, glutes, quads, or any of that. Mostly the calves. Mostly the calves. You can see some folks do it a little differently. Wearing the Vibrams or any kind of minimalistic shoe does way more affect your feet. Way more affect your feet. It all depends. Okay, this is number 4. And now when you get up here, if there's a couple people on here, me and that guy are walking, you can feel them move a little bit. That's totally normal. They're actually made to move. Should have probably talked to the IT guy about that. They're actually made to move a little bit. It's part of their design. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit. How you doing, guys?
Hello. Getting a good workout in, huh?
Yeah, this is number 4.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Nice to see young people checking out the park, getting outside. Always nice. Always nice. Yeah, I had no idea this was here. How cool. So he buried that all back up. Isn't that neat? Those little things up there register the people. It's probably going to get tripped about 10,000 times today. This is I'll put a link in the description, but they talk about the whole construction and everything here too. I mean, amazing, amazing stuff. Checking an email. Not a big deal. That one can wait. Sometimes too, people will text me if I miss them. You gotta remember, a lot of people I work with actually work in healthcare. So we may have sessions for wellness coaching scheduled, and then they will have to cancel. Maybe they have an emergency at work. Maybe they were supposed to be off, but they picked up because they were short, and things like that. So that happens a lot, and we just reschedule. A lot of times they'll say, hey, I can talk to you in 2 hours, or I can talk to you at the end of the day, or I can talk to you tomorrow. And I would say 25% of my job is scheduling and rescheduling. It can sometimes get very complicated. If I have 15 or so people scheduled in a day, shuffling them around, sometimes more than half of those people, I didn't come out here, so I'll show you guys this. Sometimes more than half of those people will have to reschedule. There's some folks doing some fishing. That's always very popular. See those guys down there doing some fishing. Look at that cliff, how it just drops off there. Isn't that something? Right along there. Wow, huh? It's amazing these stairs are right on the edge like this, but as you can see from that picture, they reinforced them and built it up like a fortress. So even if that all erodes, these stairs will still be here. Which hopefully won't happen for a long time. Hopefully. Yeah, so a lot of times those people will text me. If they don't answer, I'll leave them a voicemail. They'll text me. They'll say, hey, sorry, had an emergency. And a lot of times I'll just try to reschedule them that same day. I do usually leave my Fridays open as well, because I've learned that as those reschedulings pile up during the week, it's good to leave Friday open, which, it's only Tuesday right now, and I've already rescheduled about 7 people for Friday, because that's what'll happen. So I usually try to leave that open, because that way they don't miss an actual week. They can still have that session within that week, because depending on the time that they finish their program, depends on them getting their discounts or incentives. You guys ready?
Woo! Yeah, we don't know.
That was my 4th one. I'm going for 10.
Really? Yeah. Are there 128? I can't remember.
There's actually 164.
164.
Yeah, there used to be about 150, and then they rebuilt it. If you look up on the website,
Yeah,
it's 164. So if you do it 10 times, it's 1,164. That's what I usually try to go for. But I've talked to youngsters over here that do it 20, 30 times, and I'm just like, wow.
Reminds me of. Have you ever done the ones in Santa Monica or Pacific Palisades?
No.
Oh yeah, that's a killer. And that doesn't have like step off.
Yeah. Yeah, the little step offs are nice, and of course the view makes you forget that you're working out.
Right.
I don't know if I could ever forget that.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Try
I'll
it in
let you
these.
go first.
Try it in these too, because it's like
Oh.
barefoot.
Nice.
That was really comfortable.
I mean, I've been a nurse for 32 years. I wish I would have started wearing them earlier.
Wow.
It just fixes everything.
Can you wear those at work?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. I have all different colors, different kinds.
Are
Nice.
they like
They have like a rubber bottom, you
Yeah,
know,
but
so it kind of helps
what
you.
about permeability of the top, like for bodily fluids that are going to fall on your feet?
Well, depending on what you do,
Right.
And things like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not really. I've been doing this a long time. I'm pretty good about not spilling things.
Got it.
I've never done it, so hopefully it never happens. All right, let's go.
I was gonna go around,
So this is number 5, about the halfway point of doing 10. Yeah, people a lot of times will ask me about my shoes and nursing. I did wear them when I worked in nursing, and that never bothered me as far as like bodily fluids or anything. Most shoes won't necessarily stop that unless you have like rubber shoes of some sort. But I never let that bother me. The other thing is, of course, is having portal of entry, you know. So if you don't have an opening, you know, in your foot, it's not gonna matter. But yeah, we try not to spill things. You know, a lot of nurses actually wear like Crocs and socks, which I don't think is a good idea, because especially when you work in rehab, you're trying to help patients. That can cause problems. You don't want feet that are gonna, you know, shoes that are gonna slip off or anything. Whew. Yeah, that's funny. Funny question, though. Yeah, it's nice to see people do the challenges. Whew. This is the 5th one, guys. Whew. Yeah, these people went around the path, and they're making their way back around. Yeah, start to get the breathing here. Whew. How you doing? Just gonna walk to the end of the dock here. Now, a lot of people might say, hey, you know, checking the text here. A lot of people might say, hey, you know, go faster. Again, I'm not doing like a hit kind of thing here. I'm trying to go for like longevity. We have done videos where we've jumped rope here before. And again, those are in our exercise playlist. Where one of us will jump rope at the top. And one of us basically bring a little board with us. Bring like a little shelf. And we take it up there at the top. And one of us jumps rope up there. It takes about 2 minutes to 3 minutes to go up and down. So one of us will jump rope at the top, or the other one goes up and down, and then we hand off the rope. And the other one, we've done that. Me and Jack have done that for years. We've done it in other places in the metro parks we've done videos on. That's a really good way to really smash the calves. Is you jump 200 or 300 jumps in between, and then you do the stairs. And you jump 200 or 300 jumps in between, and then you do the stairs. And in those situations, you usually only do maybe 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 if we're feeling good. You guys made it halfway. A lot of times, if in those situations, we don't do as much because it's just killer doing those jump ropes. So, yeah, look at everybody stopping down here with the cameras. The water down here is absolutely ridiculous. The reflection is so amazing, the way that opens up with the sun. It's very, very usual for me to be out like this and people ask me my shoes. There are a lot of athletes that are very familiar with these kind of shoes and that love them. Again, I've gotten very used to them, been wearing them for many, many years. It helped me a lot because I had to be on my feet a lot working in nursing. And then I started working out with them. I stretched out my arch, and I am so very happy that I did, because I have had zero Zero problems since converting to them. A lot of people have questions about them, and I tell them, just go easy. There he is. He's just kind of hanging out there still. We'll see if he opens his wings up or whatever. I just tell people, take it easy and, you know, be careful. You know, you can't, just checking my stuff again. You can't wear shoes your whole life and then turn around and think you're gonna put these on and go running or whatever. You have to work your way up to it. You have to get your feet used to being basically barefoot. It took me several months to ease into it. I started walking around the house in them. I started lifting in them. Started doing cardio in them. I was jumping rope 3,000 to 4,000 times in a row for a workout, and I put these on. I started jumping rope. I couldn't even do 500. That's how loose my ankles felt. When you have that support your whole life, you don't develop some of those smaller muscles in your feet and your ankles and your toes. And of course, if you had high arch like me, I was always told, hey, you gotta get arch support. And started reading a lot about runners from Jamaica and Kenya. And they say, well, we've always ran barefoot our whole lives. So I thought, well, it makes sense that you would adapt. So started doing that, and lo and behold, now I wear them for everything. I don't run as much as I used to. I run about 3 or 4 miles now, maximum. But I do wear them, and it feels fantastic. Oh, there's a nice breeze. Feels good. Okay, so this is number 6. Usually when I get to this point, I have a tendency to pick it up a little because it's kind of like you get a second wind. I'm actually holding the railing right now because that wind is blowing so hard. Speaking of wind, it's like, yeah, so I sometimes hold the rail, but I try not to. Just bring my hands up, but will you know, they do have a rail here, so if you feel like you need it, grab that guy and help you out there. Okay. All right, what do we got here? All right, start going a little faster. Got some more people here. Start going down a little faster. There's a wasp. Hey, there's a little guy. Hey, buddy. All the dogs up here. Yeah, there's the whole family. There's the whole family. And the dogs too. Like I said, those little guys are good, but our wieners do not like the stairs. So this is coming down off the 6th one. The other reason that I changed my foot position during odd and even is it helps me keep count. I'll sometimes forget what number I'm on doing things like this. So I'll know, hey, I just did wide, so that means narrow, so then I'll remember it's odd, I'm on number 7 or whatever. So, you know, that's good. Right on, right on. There's a Border collie, I think they're called. How nice. How nice. So many people have their dogs. Our dogs love being out this kind of weather. 70 degrees, sunny, got a nice breeze. There's another guy doing the stairs. Got the Cleveland Strong shirt on. Wonderful. Getting a drink. I try to get a drink every other one. How you doing, folks? Look at this big blue heron sitting on the edge of that guy.
Yeah, I saw that.
He keeps kind of opening his wings, but then when I come down and try to video him, he closes them again. I see him when I'm up there. Yeah, there's something else. Take a look at this real quick here. Trying to hold it up so it's not like in the view of the camera here. Okay, cool. Yeah, a lot of people canceled this morning. Busy, busy, busy. Part of the reason is state. A lot of these medical facilities have state inspections, and because of COVID, a lot of those state inspections didn't happen the last couple years very much. So they're kind of like making up. So at the beginning of the week, sometimes some of the facilities I work with, the staff will be like, well, state walked in, so then they can't talk. And they'll usually be there for 3 days or so, just doing what they're supposed to do. So that can put and again, I'll try to put those people to Friday. If I can't, I'll try to push them until next week. But I do encourage them to try to talk on Friday. And there has been times where I've talked to people on the weekends. I have no problem doing that. But that's what I have to do. We have plans this weekend, taking Grandma out for her birthday, 77. We're taking her to the Botanical Gardens of Cleveland. And a new vegan restaurant called the Vegan Club, which is also downtown right by the Botanical Gardens. So, yes, that's gonna be awesome. We will probably do a video on those places as well. Love to showcase Cleveland. Whew, this is number 7, guys. It's getting tough now. Feeling it in the muscles. Yeah. Yeah, 10 times is 1,165. Whoa. I'm sorry. What? Wait a minute. 165, 010. No, 1,650. I'm sorry. 1,650. 10 times. Yeah. I was shorting myself. Those ladies are taking a walk down the trail. The view is amazing. So many people taking out the cameras and stuff. Yeah. I'm sorry. So 1,650 if I go 10 times. And then, of course, you have to remember, when you're doing this manually as opposed to a machine, you're then also going down 1,650 steps. So I'm gonna check my email again and have you guys look over the ledge here. And everything's cool. Yeah, super, super, super neat. All right. Whew. Gonna try to hold this again, coming down. Again, I try to actually touch, I try to not jump. I keep this very low impact. And I think one of the secrets to being successful in not messing up joints is to keep things low impact. Just because you're doing low impact, and I know Kirsten's Quick Fit, a wonderful YouTube channel of an amazing young lady who is a personal trainer, wellness coach, and all that. We talk to her a lot. She talks a lot about the fact that, this is one of the things we talk about a lot, is you can have high intensity without having high impact. I mean, think about a swimmer, right? You could swim incredibly fast. You get your heart rate up really high and really affect your cardiac output, but you have virtually no impact at all. So we've talked a lot about this in the aquatic videos that we've done and in videos like this. So I'm not like jumping down these stairs like this. I'm stepping down. I'm never actually leaving the ground. I put one foot down before the other one comes up. And again, a lot of people would like to do a higher impact. How you doing this afternoon, man? A lot of people will like to do a higher impact. Again, this is very intense for virtually no impact. I'm using a lot of muscles in my lower body and really pushing my heart. I have a good sweat going on now. Again, that's why I bring a second shirt. This shirt will be soaked, especially because you hit that sun when you're halfway up, and that is really warm. Now in the summer, when we do this, we come early in the morning. So that is 7. Our friend is still sitting there on the thing. Checking the stuff. Nothing much going on. I don't normally listen to music when I do this. I know a lot of people like to listen to music. You'll see people with headphones on. I think that kind of defeats the purpose of being out here. I might do that. I don't even really like them in the gym. I like to kind of hear what I'm doing. So now we're going wide because this is our 8th one. This is the odd one. So we're going wide. I'll kind of show you. I point down. So going more of a wide step. And then my inside one is like this. So this one, I'm going wide. And then the next one will be inside more. So anyway, yeah, I like to have decent music playing in the gym. And they do play nice music in our gym. But not necessarily a headphone guy. Never have been. They irritate me being on my head. Even when I used to play drums and sing in our band, I used to have to wear a headset. I had a very, very light headset. It was fairly expensive. I couldn't really tell it was on. And it had the foam pads on my ears that I could hear myself through as like a monitor. And it had a very tiny mic that came out front of my face that I could sing with. And I did not like it. But it was a must. A lot of drummers use a hanging mic of some sort. I tried a lot of different things. I didn't like it because I moved around a lot. I was playing and singing, and I felt like I really needed that mic right attached to my face. But it was a very good mic, very lightweight, and I got used to it, but never liked it. And you can see some of these little brown balls from the oak tree. They're called fuzzy brown galls. And Jack and I either already did a video on it, or we're gonna be doing a video on it. I'm probably gonna do that video first. There's a stink bug. Hi, stink bug. Lots of those around this time of year. And there's one of those fuzzy brown galls. It's like a little teddy bear. There's another stink bug. But we weren't sure what they were. We'd seen them in the past, but there's a ton of them this year. And so if you didn't see that video, if we did already post it, I'll put a link in the description. If not, then it'll be coming up. Or like always, just check out, our playlist or whatever. Whew. I got 2 more to go, man. I'm going for 10.
10?
I got 8.
Oh.
I got 8 up. I got to go down, and then that's 8, and then I got to go 2 more. Try to do 10. How many times are you gonna go?
No. I only hear and then
Just one time.
just one time.
How old are you, man?
Me?
Yeah,
32.
32. I'm gonna be 50 in a month.
Oh, you're good.
Well, that's why, because I do stuff like this, right? You got to do it too. Everybody's got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna keep moving.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name
Yeah.
is Jake Wu.
Jake who?
Jake Wu, yeah.
I'm Dan. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you, okay?
Have a good day.
Yeah.
I always encourage other people as much as I can. I always encourage other people. Every chance you get, that's my job. That's in my nature. That's what Pamela and I have done our whole lives. And we always try to do that. It never hurts. There's people that we've met in places like this, and we've just talked to for 10 seconds like that. And then we'll see him again. There was actually a guy that we did a video on last year. And he was coming here. He met us, and he started coming here. And he said, you know what, I'm going to do this. And he did 10 times up and down every single day. He was a young guy. He was very overweight, had insulin resistance, high cholesterol. He started watching our channel, Jack and Dan, and also Pamela's. She had just started hers. And coming here, and anytime we come, if we come once a week or so, we'd see him. And he lost well over 100 pounds. His name was David. Lost well over 100 pounds. Now, we haven't been here that many times this year, and he does usually come in the morning. So maybe we haven't seen him yet this morning. Or this year, I mean. But it's very, very, very awesome when you meet somebody. You just take the time to talk to them for a minute and inspire them and help to motivate them. And anybody who works in the medical field or is wellness or personal training will know that the difference you can make in someone's life, and once they realize this tiniest little changes that they can start to make. And it was unbelievable, the changes that this gentleman was able to make. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So that was 8. So it's time for a drink. Whew. There's our little heron. He's taking his lunch break at the same time we are. Except he spends the whole day hunting and being active, so his break is actually a break. We don't usually, so our break is getting the activity. Let's just do that. And awesome. Yeah, I'm not real good at remembering names, but I believe his name is David, if I remember right. And what an awesome guy he was. Whoops, I hit my camera. Make sure he's still filming. Okay, so 9. So we're going to do these close together. So it's going to be more like this. Let's try to point that down to show you. So those are going to be close together, okay? So one more close together, one more far apart. That's going to be 1,650 stairs up and 1,650 steps down. That's a total of something like 3,300, something like that. Stairs up and down. So again, when you've got that breeze, you've got the sounds of nature. But again, I wanted to bring you guys along, kind of show you what you can do. Now, a lot of people say, hey, I don't have a job like that. Well, I'll give you a couple examples. When I worked in nursing before I went into wellness, big business, corporate job kind of situation, I worked night shift a lot. The reason I worked nights is it just worked good for the schedule. when I was with Jack's mother, before he was born, she had an older daughter. We introduced her. Her name's Mackenzie. And she was younger, obviously, when we met. So me working nights and his mother working days was beneficial. And plus they wanted me to work nights, and they wanted a night shift supervisor, and it was more money, and it worked out well for Mackenzie. Mackenzie actually just got engaged. Forgot to mention that. She just got engaged 2 days ago. 2 days ago. How you doing? So 2 days ago she got engaged. Wonderful guy. We talked about him in the video we introduced her in. His name's Connor. He's a pilot. And they've been together for quite a few years now. Living in North Carolina. Wow, guys. It's 9 up. Whew. Yep. It's getting slower. I'm gonna read this thing real quick here. Oh, cool. Cool. Yeah, a lot of times people will text me or email me that I worked with in the past, and then they're doing their biometrics for open enrollment for this year, and then they pass because they make changes, and that's what that one was. That's really awesome. I love to hear that news. When you talk to somebody, they make some changes, and they're able to pass those biometrics and get the discounts. And the cool part is not only are they saving money and saving the company money, they are reducing their risk of complications. And that's really what it's all about. And many of them are able to get off medications and things like that as well. That's my goal as a wellness director and a wellness coordinator and a wellness coach. But obviously, that's the goal of the company. But the overall goal, of course, is how you doing, man? The overall goal, of course, is saving money, not only for the company but for their employees. If you don't want healthcare costs to go up, you've got to talk about wellness. It's not rocket science. I've been talking about it since nursing school. And at that time, everybody thought I was crazy. And now 95% of all companies in America have wellness programs because they realize it works. And you have to remember, health insurance companies don't really care. How you doing, guys? Yeah, you have to keep in mind that a lot of times companies will not hire an independent wellness company like myself, Real Health Solutions. Instead, they will use the wellness programs for the insurance company. You have to remember, the insurance company doesn't really care if your costs go up. If your costs go up, they're just going to raise your premiums to cover it. So they don't really have an independent interest. Whereas like a private company, like mine, for instance, if costs go up, they're going to fire me. How you doing, sir?
Okay, how are you?
One more. Whew. My legs are starting to feel like noodles. Getting that noodly feeling. Yeah, there he is. He looks like he tucked his head and he's sleeping now. Yeah, so the reason they keep me around is because I have a positive impact and actually make a change. They did try using the insurance company's wellness programs, and they didn't really seem to matter much at all, and they were paying them. So not only are you paying them, you're paying them to provide wellness. Then if it doesn't work, they still raise your rates. So It's kind of crazy when you think about it. Like, why, you know, that'd be like paying a pharmacy to try to cut down your meds. Well, you're paying them, and even if they cut down your meds, you're paying them to do it, but they don't care if your meds get cut down at all because because they're making money on it. So again, it's one of those things that you have to watch who's providing a service, if they really have your best interest in mind or not. All right, so we're on number 10. So doing the wide step for the last one. This feels really good today, guys. Hi. He wants to go up the stairs.
Oh, I know, he's ready.
He's like, that's enough. No more breaks. There he goes. Who's this guy? What's his name?
Charlie.
Charlie. That's a great name. Hi, Charlie. We have wiener dogs. They're not interested in stairs at all.
Oh.
They hate them. They're like, no way, pick me up.
My legs aren't long enough.
Nah, yeah. But he's doing awesome. Look at that guy. Way to go, Charlie.
He's a pit bull beagle mix.
Oh, that's neat.
There was something else in him too. We don't
Yeah.
know what
He's got a little wiener dog in him.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Wow, he's doing awesome.
We got him at the Cleveland ATL, so who knows what he is.
Well, that's great. Yeah, that's great.
You're better than I am.
He's like, I want to see this view at the top.
He's actually really good sports. He's very good service.
Way to go, Charlie. This is my last one, so Charlie motivated me.
Yeah, good.
Last one. Pass on the left. Yeah, look at Charlie, he's awesome. Beagle Pit Bull. Don't think I've ever seen one of those. Charlie's the first one. And look at him, he's killing it. He's killing it. That's my last one. Is it okay if Charlie's on YouTube with you guys?
Huh?
I'm recording on
Oh,
YouTube.
yeah.
Yeah, hi Charlie. Tell everybody that if you want a nice furry friend to go to the APL, right?
Yeah.
Charlie's so handsome. I don't think I've ever seen a dog like Charlie. My brother had a beagle. My other brother had a pit bull. I never thought about what they would look like together.
Yep.
What a handsome devil.
Yeah.
Nice
And he's
meeting
so
you.
soft.
Nice meeting you.
Too.
Nice meeting you, Charlie.
Who knows where his softness comes from?
I'm going. You guys have a great day. Nice meeting you. Oh. All right. That was neat, huh? There you go. Charlie the Beagle Bull. The Beagle Pit Beagle, whatever. Don't let that view distract you. Keep going. I know. I stopped almost every time. It's hard.
Gotta get the legs right.
Yeah, this is a magnificent place. I mean, how many people have we seen just in the hour we've been here? Well, total hour, but the actual stairs haven't been an hour. So, yeah, this is when around 10, my legs start to feel pretty weak. The sugar starts to drop. No matter what I eat, I start getting really hungry after 10 of those. Whether I do them fast, whether I do them slow, it really is tough. You can see Cleveland is a very diverse population that comes to see the metro parks. People of all ages, of all ethnicity. I mean, wow. What a diverse place. I don't think a lot of people realize that about Cleveland. Very, 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 very diverse. And we see that everywhere we go and always have ever since I was growing up. Which is very wonderful. I don't think a lot of people realize that about Cleveland. You know, I am going to go ahead, because I have a little extra time, and just walk a little bit down here. Let's see how Mr. Crane's doing. Oh, he's got his eye on something now. See how he's looking? Take a little walk down here and back. Cool off. Well, thanks for coming along with me, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Just try to show people there's always something you can do. Now, in the wintertime, if we get a decent day and there's not a ton of wet leaves on here and stuff, we will come and do this. My Vibrams do fit socks underneath them. And Vibram sells socks for about $8 a piece. They're very nice toe socks, and they do make it a lot warmer. So I will wear those. And, you know, we'll either take a bike ride or we will, you know, oh, there he is. Now look. Now you see him? Now he's really looking out now at something. Wouldn't that be neat if we get to see him strike? Yeah, he sees something. He's looking for a fish right there. I don't think that's him making that noise. They do more of a honk kind of thing. But that's something else maybe. Either that or he's projecting his sonar or something at the water. I don't know. Yeah, he's looking. He thinks he sees a fish. And it's amazing to see him go for it. Well, he's gonna make us wait, so. Yeah, so this is just part of this trip. I like to come down here to this little bridge area just to show you guys. Again, this may be kind of wobbly. It's kind of hard to walk in a fashion that doesn't move at all. I'm sure a lot of this was wobbly, but hopefully, you know, you found it nice and beneficial. When it's mounted on the bike, of course, there's much less bouncing and things like that. You can bring the bikes through here, but it's not very long, so it's not a real good workout on the bikes. I mean, you could go around and around and around. Obviously, you can't do stairs, so you have to keep turning around and coming back and forth. It's nice. You don't see a lot of bikes here, though. It's just not big enough here. But, yeah, you can see a lot of leaves are falling now. It happens very quickly. I mean, I was here a week ago, and everything was pretty much green. Maybe it was 8 or 9 days. I can't remember exactly. Yeah. So 8 or 9 days, I mean, from being completely green to, you know, to being like this. I mean, it's very, very fast. And it's nice to see folks with poles and stuff, too. Those are always very helpful. Hello.
Hello.
A lot of times people will wear the poles and things, like the ski poles. Some people use one, some people use two. And you'll notice that sometimes I ask people if they want to be on YouTube, sometimes I don't. I noticed a lot of people wearing glasses and sunglasses and hats and things, so it wouldn't necessarily be recognized. I have had people say to me, you know, are you recording? And if they do, I tell them, of course I am. And if they say I'd rather not be on there, I cut them out. But to be very honest with you, most people do not have a problem with it at all. If they do see that a person is, oh, look, there's a woolly bear. Let's get this. Oh, he's a big one too. Look at that guy. I'm gonna actually take the camera out. Nice close picture. That's a great way to end it, huh? Look at that big woolly bear, huh? Wow. Look at that woolly bear. Oh, look at that beautiful green face. See a lot of those this time of year around here. A lot of those this time of year. So I just wanted to show you guys this bridge. They do build these walkways over the bogs in these areas. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. But anyway, as I was saying, people don't normally have a problem with it. They might see the person's wearing a camera and turn away if they don't want to, or put their hat down, or, you know, but I don't think it bothers most people. They know a lot of people vlog and stuff. Hello.
Yeah, he won't bite your butt. Come on.
That's good that she said butt, because you never know. Some dogs I'll say hi to if they come right up to me and they seem friendly. That's how Charlie was, so I'll say hi. Some of the smaller ones have a tendency to be more defensive. I know Lacey's that way. But anyhow, look at this, huh? Look at this. Just another little wooded area here where this is. And that's something. And that's something. So my time is up. I have to get on a call. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I just want to kind of show you this, how they do these paths. So amazing and incredible and beautiful. And if you ever come to Cleveland, or if you live in the Cleveland area, be sure to visit Rocky River Reservation. Again, try to get out, try to see the outside, try to get active. Here's a perfect example of a person right here. She's got a scooter, she's getting out, seeing things, doing what you can. How you doing? Trying to enjoy the most that you can. I'll show you this path here. So that's what goes around to the top of the stairs. If you keep going, you'll go to the top and you'll reach the top of the stairs. It comes around, and then this way it goes back over to the parking lot, which actually I'm gonna take. But I'm gonna say bye for now because I actually have to get on this call. I'm actually gonna get on this call. I have a headset. I'm gonna get on this call while I'm walking back to the car and then finish up in the car on the way back. Just wanted to take a little longer to take some of this in. And it is nice that I can talk to my patients and clients and things in the car and, you know, get out when there's days like this, because I certainly don't do it in the winter. So take care, guys. Bye-bye.